Pull up, two-door swerve. Pull up, pull up, two-door swerve. And back in the day, I was worthless. Started from the surface in the middle of the desert with a weather hot enough to break a motherfucking thermos, nigga. Ay, look at the flick of my wrist. Won't forget.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sam here, back with another video. And today, I'm gonna be showing you the best budget point guards under 40K in NBA 2K19. So before we hop into it, I just want to say this is gonna be a 5-part video series. We're obviously gonna tackle point guards today. We're gonna do shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers, all in their own separate videos. And then one more thing, guys, I do want to just throw this in here for those who are new to this channel. Maybe you found my channel from this video itself and you're new. I do stream every single night and I answer questions like these all the time. That's kind of the main reason I'm making these videos. So feel free to stop by, subscribe to the live stream if you have any questions like these. I answer these seriously multiple times per night. So, or just let me know in the comments below. So without further ado, let's hop into the first budget point guard. All right, guys, so the first budget point guard under 40K that I think you guys should target first if you don't already have him is Pink Diamond Penny Hardaway. So this card, normally Penny Hardaways are not this cheap, but with the promotion event that was going on with a guaranteed Pink Diamond in each pack, Penny Hardaway, this card's super cheap and a very, very good card. Look, you can find him under 30K. Right now on PS4, he's going for 28K. And if we look at just the stats, you'll get the general idea very quickly. He also has a duo with Pink Diamond Tracy McGrady if you have that card. But if you have that card, you're probably not looking at this budget video. But just looking at his stats, a 92 open shot 3 on Tracy McGrady. Of course, his dunking is good. Really good passing, good defense. I'm not going to go super in depth with the stats, but this card, obviously very, 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 very good. It's number 1 on the list, so going to be very good, of course. And then the badges, he has all the badges you'd want in a point guard. One-man fast strike Hall of Fame, pick dodger, dimer. And then he has difficult shots to catch and shoot and posterizer as well. So very good point guard. I know he has not the quickest release, but it's definitely not like super slow. And this is why I think he is definitely number 1 on the list, just because of his driving ability and just he has 11 Hall of Fame badges and he's 6'7". Did I mention that? He's 6'7". So Penny Hardaway, number 1 on the list. Get this guy if you don't have him already. All right, coming in number 2 on the list, we have a card that's actually been out a while, and he is a little bit higher priced than Penny Hardaway. I know I'm not being very consistent here, but from now on, the prices will go down. D'Lo's the only exception here, but he is 40K right now. 39K actually is the lowest, but he typically goes for 40K and under, and I think he's the second best point guard you could get right now for the average player. You'll see the next number 3 on the list why I put him behind D'Lo. But anyway, D'Lo, this card is amazing. It's been out a while. It came out, I can't even see on the date. What does it say? March. It came out all the way back in March, but this card still can toast you. If you're lucky, you can find a good diamond shoe and contract on him like right here. But this card can do it all. I think he gets play sharp takeover, has a 95 open shot 3. He can dunk a little bit, 75. Of course, has good passing, good ball control, can play really good defense on this D'Lo, 96 steal. So there's nothing slouching on this card. He's 6'5" as well, so he's not super short. The only flaw in this card that I see is the free throw, and I believe it's a 74. It's not great, but it could be worse. But hopefully it shouldn't cost you too many games if you can get his release down. I know it's pretty easy, but that's like the only flaw in this card. Moving on to the badges, he has all the badges you'd want in a starting point guard or a bench point guard. Hall of Fame pickpocket, dimer, mid-range Jedi. He has catch and no, he does not have catch and shoot. He has relentless though, pick and roll maestro, and difficult shots. So pretty much everything you'd want in a point guard. And I can't tell you how many times I've been cooked by this card. That is why Pink Diamond D'Lo is number 2 on the list. Coming up on number 3 on the list, guys, I really think this card could be number 1 or number 2. But I put him at number 3 just because Magic Johnson right here. This card's been out for so long. I know a lot of people have used him. They're probably sick of him. But it's impossible not to put him the top 3. For me personally, he'd probably be number 1. But this card can do everything. He has 6 Hall of Fame badges. Like, that's where he's slacking because he came out earlier in the year. He has 6 Hall of Fame badges, which are Hall of Fame Dimer, Lob City, Passer, Pick and Roll Maestro, Flashy Passer, Relentless, and Acrobat. Very, very good badges for running point guard. But the biggest thing is he's 6'9", guys. And if you're good in the post, and he does have a duo with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which does work now. They fixed duos, but if you want to run that budget duo together, you could. But anyway, getting back to the point guard, this card can do it all. If he has an 84 fadeaway, has mid-range, has an 84 open shot 3. I know it's a little lower, but you should be able to find one with a shoe these days for maybe 10K more, which would really help if you can get a 3-point shoe on him. But really good passing, of course, is Magic Johnson. Good defense, good rebounding. This card can really rebound. And he's quick. Like, this card, just like I said, can do everything on the court. and it's hard not to have him in the top 3. And for me, he could even be number 1. And where you really can use this card is just he's 6'9". You can, if you're good in the post, you can back down and ISO the opponent's point guard if they're under 6'9", and just drop step and post fade, or just go through them every single time. So that's why Matt Johnson's number 3, arguably number 1 in my opinion. But let's move on to number 4. Next up on the list, guys, at number 4, we have Pink Diamond Derrick Rose here, who goes for under 20k or around 20k normally. And this card, he's number 4 just because it's Derrick Rose. It's a fun card to use. He's 6'3". He's, you know, for the meta, quote unquote, he might be a little undersized, but his athleticism will make up for it. If we look at the stats here, he has really good tendencies, by the way, dunking, so he'll be slamming the ball very often. He has Hall of Fame posterizer, by the way, as well. We'll get to that, but he doesn't really have a post game, obviously, but he has mid-range. He has an 88 open shot 3, which is higher than Magic Johnson, what we talked to. The 80 driving dunk is a little suspect. Contact dunk, you might want to put a shoe on him, but those type shoes aren't too expensive. But it is kind of suspect, the driving dunk, I will admit. But the playmaking's there. The defense is okay for Derrick Rose. And athleticism, of course, is there as well. So not a bad Derrick Rose card at all for 20k. Normally, Derrick Rose cards go for a lot more. But getting into the badges, one-man fast break, pick and roll maestro, ankle breaker, relentless, teardropper, acrobat, difficult shots, posterizer, tireless. If you're a park type player, you know, or you like ice swing, this is definitely the card for you. And yeah, Derrick Rose, amazing card, definitely a beast at number 4. Coming in at number 5, guys, we've been reviewing a lot of offensive point guards so far, but if you like defense like myself, this Gary Payne right here is for you. He's 11k, he's under 11k. You probably can find him for under 10k even, but this card right here, absolute beast. 6'4", he's taller than Derrick Rose and has the absolute clamps. If you want to use Ray Allen with him, you can as well, Diamond 2. I wouldn't really recommend it, that Diamond Ray Allen, but this at point guard, this Gary Payne's absolutely amazing. 97 open shot 3. He has a post rate of a 94 as well, which is very interesting if you get down in the post, which you will be able to, because you'll see this card actually has really good strength. Has a 70 dunk, so he will be dunking. Obviously good playmaking. Obviously amazing defense, 98 shot contest, 98 steal. Great athleticism as well, and then an 80 strength. So guys, this card will be clamping opponents' point guards. I'll tell you that much. This card's an absolute clamp god. It's insane that he's only 10k. I don't know why people don't want to use him. I know he's 6'4", but I'm telling you guys, this card can clamp. I love using this card. And just to shout out the tendencies, or look at the tendencies, 98 on-ball steal, so this, and 96 pass interception. So if you run a zone or something like that, this card will flourish on your defense, or in your defense. So he has pickpocket Hall of Fame, pick dodger Hall of Fame, defensive stopper Hall of Fame, dimer, pick and roll maestro, and acrobat. So all the key defensive badges you really need for 10k. Gary Payne, if you love defense, get this card right now, guys. Coming in at number 6, guys, we have an absolute budget badass right here. Budget badass, seriously. This card actually might be better than Derrick Rose now that I think about it. But the reason he comes so much later in the list is because he's cheaper. But look at this, for 2600, you get this Amethyst John Starks. He's 6'3". This card's an absolute beast, I'm telling you. I know I've said that a lot, but okay, he doesn't have the post game. Doesn't really matter. That's not what you're gonna be doing with this card. He has a 95 open shot 3, great free throw, crazy dunking, good ball control, good passing. Defense is great. 97 shot contest, 95 steal, 90 speed with ball. You could boost that up a little bit for your point guard, but his defense and offense all around great. He's got good tendencies. I believe he has 100 flashy and driving no tendency. That's not the best part of this card. You guys like cheesy point guards? Look at this. Hall of Fame defensive stopper, posterizer, catch and shoot, deep range Jedi, and limitless on one card. Guys, this probably should be number 1 for best bang for your buck. This card, for 2k, for 3k, you get 5 great Hall of Fame badges and a card that'll be dunking on everyone and shooting from half court. So, Amethyst John Starks, pick him up, guys. He's only 3k. Absolute budget card. Alright, so flipping to the opposite end of things again. This DeJounte Murray right here, guys. The opposite of John Starks. This card's very, very, very good on defense. John Starks is good on defense too, but this card right here, DeJounte Murray, absolute beast on defense. He's 6'5", but guys, I'm telling you, his body, his player model looks like he's 6'7". I thought he was 6'7", but apparently he's 6'5", but long arms. DeJounte Murray has absolutely clamps. He's clamps on defense, guys. His release is a tad slow. I know it's slow for a fact. That's the only con of this card, but if you're looking for someone that's Gary Payton but cheaper, if you can't afford Gary Payton or you want a taller Gary Payton, get this card. 86 open shot 3. Of course, he has good mid range as well. He has good ball control. His passing vision is kind of low for some odd reason, but the passing accuracy and everything else is there. His defense, of course, is crazy good. 79 block, 97 shot contest, 98 steal. He has really good rebounding. Look at that for a point guard. Just because of those long arms, very, very good. Athleticism's there, super quick, 97s. 60 strength, which is kind of surprising to me because he just seems big on the court, but 98 lateral quickness, and then his defensive stats are there. Going over to his badges, guys, he has Hall of Fame pickpocket, pick dodger, defensive stopper, and acrobat, and you get this card for under 1,500 MT, or about 1,500 MT. So this is a must cop if you need a bench point guard for cheap. And yeah, let's move on to the final player on this list. Ending our list here, number 8, guys, we have Ruby Marcus Smart. This card, even cheaper than the Amethyst we just mentioned, but he's 1150. You can find him under 1200 all the time. You probably find him even cheaper. You probably win him for a bid under 1,000 even. But this card right here, he is a shooting guard, but I would run him at point guard. I just realized it said shooting guard, but 6'4", has a dynamic duo with Avery Bradley. I don't know if I'd run that because Avery Bradley is really short as well. I don't know if you want that short of a backcourt, but looking at his stats, he has a good driving layup, doesn't have the post game, has an 89 open shot 3, 84 mid range, so his offense is slacking. It's looking like a Ruby card, but I still consider him a badass, a budget badass. 88 ball control, passing's okay. The defense, it's a more defensive focused card. 95 shot contest, 96 steal, 90 speed with ball acceleration. He has 75 strength, which is pretty good, or really good for a Ruby point guard, I would say. 95 stamina, 98 hustle, 97 lateral quickness, and then going over to the badges, which are absolutely, I wouldn't say insane anymore. At the time, they were insane, but on a Ruby, Hall of Fame pick dodger, Hall of Fame charge card, Hall of Fame defensive stopper. It doesn't get more budgety than this card, guys. Alright, that's going to do it for the top budget shooting guards in NBA 2K19 as of June 10th, 2019, by the way. They're always adding new cards, so this list might get outdated rather quickly, but do you guys agree with this list? Did I forget anyone? I was asking people on 2K Gamer, by the way, plug that link above here, what were some budget cards, and a lot of these point guards were mentioned. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions or disagree or have anyone I forgot, let me know in the comments below. I should be getting the budget shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers out in the next couple of days. So till then, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.